Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. I'm Handington and today we're continuing Spongebob Nickelodeon Nick.com official Flash games Cavity Crisis. This is a real one, folks. Again, cannot play it on the actual Nick.com, so I have to go over to the BOOTLEG site. The intro to this is slightly blurry. It's a bit clearer on the actual Nickelodeon site, so I will not blame Nickelodeon for this one. I'm just gonna say that they did a poor job importing this on the BOOTLEG site. This is on GameGape. This is a real Nickelodeon game. This may be a BOOTLEG website that I have here, but as you can see on the official, real Nickelodeon website, this is a listed game. This was made by Nickelodeon. My categories will be split up into fun, quality, and controls. Each of them will get a 0 out of 10, and then they'll get an overall rating of 0 to 10. So to give you my official view on the last one, because I did not do that, I'd say SpongeBob's, the Surgery SpongeBob game, which, as I need to remind you folks, these surgery games and these teeth brushing games, there are dozens of them of licensed characters out there, made by gross people. This was made officially by Nickelodeon. So for the surgery game, I would say the fun was actually a 5, in the sense that it was an interesting game for you to try it out. I'm being generous on that one. The controls were decent. It was kind of awkward, but it could have been much worse. I'm gonna give the controls a... And the overall quality, SpongeBob's face did move. That intro screen was awful, but it was animated, but it was still awful. I mean, this one isn't animated. So some care did go into that. So I'd say the overall quality of SpongeBob's Deep Sea Surgeon is... It looked like they drew all of the assets for that game specifically. I'm gonna say that game was a 5. I gave it a 2 in the actual thing, but I'm gonna up that to a 5. Because I'm pretty sure, as I recall playing this game when I was younger too, this game is a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 being 0 out of 10? Heck, it's my list. I'll do whatever the heck I want. It gets a 0 out of 10, right off the bat. We're gonna play this and I'm gonna show you why this is the worst of the games so far. Brush SpongeBob's teeth. Don't let any fall out. This is it. You have terrible bubbles. You have to touch the candy so that it doesn't get destroyed. You have to go over the teeth tons of times. The teeth are gross. This is gross. Nothing moves. Everything just changes color. You touch that. Look at how fast this is going. And why are only some of his teeth becoming gross? Day 2. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then see the teeth decay. Oh, now we've repaired his tooth. We've repaired his damage. This has all happened in one day. He has his mouth open the entire day. We are brushing his mouth. This brush is barely animated or moving at all. I appreciate that you can't actually see into SpongeBob's mouth and it's just a solid block. But we've cleaned 55 individual teeth. We have to touch the candy so that it stops. What happens if we let a candy go by, huh? This is all happening within one day. I touched the candy. Whoops. 3 days. SpongeBob has spent 3 days worth doing nothing but brushing his teeth, and they keep getting disgusting. Oh my gosh, it nearly decays his entire tooth if you eat candy. Listen, in moderation, candy is fine. This game is gross. Oh my gosh, look at how disgusting this is. His enamel is rotting away. And we were just repairing it through your teeth. If you're trying to teach kids to brush their teeth, don't teach them that their teeth will be repaired if they just brush their teeth, because it won't. It will be permanently destroyed. Oh my gosh. This is disgusting. No, you gotta get rid of the candy with the toothbrush, because that's logic, science. This is not fun to do. This is just stressful. All you're doing is wiggling the mouse. To quote Aaron Hansen, I'm just pressing up and wiggling. Except I'm not even pressing up. I'm just wiggling. This isn't a fun, lazy game to do. There's no end to it. You just do this infinitely. It's not even like a good app-style game where you'd get upgrades. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. His tooth fell out. We've cleaned 112 of his teeth. Printable. Yes, I could print out my score of cleaning 112 SpongeBob teeth. This game. Quality. It feels like nothing in this game was made for this game. They just stole assets from, like, a still shot from the TV show, if anything. So, a quality, it gets a 0 out of 10. I'm making this list a 0 out of 10 instead of a 1 out of 10. No quality. The controls are awful. It barely feels like I'm even using the brush, or if it's even working at all. I'm just rubbing it around SpongeBob's mouth. The controls get a 0. And the fun, it is gross, and even if you like gross things, this is not a fun game. This is the worst of the SpongeBob Flash games that I have played, that I can remember, and I believe it is the worst of all of them. It's only episode 2, folks. We did one that was exactly in the middle, the SpongeBob Surgeon game, and now I'm doing one that is utter trash. Utter trash. Complete garbage. Let's play this again. Brush SpongeBob's teeth, and one music track throughout the entire thing. And it's not a good music track. This is an awful music track. Here, let me let you listen to the sounds of the game while you're doing this and having the brush noises go. This is awful. This is a real Nick game. This is official. It's up on their website. Even though, of course, you know, I don't know how you'd be able to play it, because for some reason it doesn't work on my computer. But on these bootleg sites, just like the Chalk Zone game, yep. Let's see if I can beat my score of 112. Let's see if you can beat my score. Actually, no, don't beat my score, but not because I don't want you to beat it, but solely because it is not worth you playing this game at all. Also, the game was just starting to lag there for a moment. I don't know if that's my computer or not. And look at that tooth up there. It barely looks like it has degraded. The other ones look disgusting. There's these teeth on the side that you almost lose if you're not careful. Now what about the teeth on the very, very edges? Those don't seem to be rotting at all. Oh, don't want that tooth to rot. He's a sponge. Why does he even have teeth? That's more of a silly thing about the show. Alright, that I won't stop him about. That you get a pass on. Yes, SpongeBob is allowed to have teeth. And he doesn't look disgusting with teeth either. Except in this game, in which you made SpongeBob's teeth disgusting. You know how some characters, like Peppa Pig, when she has her teeth extracted, not extracted, but just like shown, like they're retractable, as Kadikarus had mentioned. When those teeth are out, those things are disgusting. SpongeBob's teeth, they're like made to be teeth. You know that his teeth are there. Like, it's not strange for him to have teeth. It is strange for them to be rotting like this. This is utterly disgusting. This is trash. Oh, look, 112. I beat my record. I beat my high score. Oh, what a happy day this is. Oh, look, same tooth. The same one that barely looks like it's even been rotten yet. There it goes. I didn't even pay attention to my score there. Man, I just had to speak a mile a minute there. That game is so stressful. There's just non-stop movement. The SpongeBob Sea Surgeon game gave you a moment to break on SpongeBob's screen. You got to see him for a moment there. Even though it went infinitely, I mean, it's styled like an app game. I can understand that. It's not going to just have specific levels or anything like that. It's just going to go on infinitely, like a high score thing. They used to have a Nick.com login where you'd be able to, you know, keep like your high scores set up. Alright, before I do this, I'm going to click on this on the official SpongeBob site, because it wasn't working before when I clicked it on here. Still loading. Cavity Crisis. What's the description of this game, huh? Brush SpongeBob teeth, don't let any fall out. Even the description is terrible. Oh my gosh. Karate. I want to play this one next. That is going to be episode 3. Look at this. Nickelodeon isn't even loading the page. Alright. I think I should end this episode here. Karate was one of the original SpongeBob games, back when they had barely anything that they were able to do. The old Nickelodeon logo. Look at this. Look at this none to done. Oh, the nostalgia. This was made back during the original SpongeBob days. Oh, I want to play this. I have such nostalgia for it. I want to see how it holds up. So I believe it's that time again, friends. If you like what I do, don't be shy to give a thumbs up. Have a pleasant day, everyone, and this is Handington.